This leader right here has got a few bad spots. If I get something on it, I'm gonna have to nurse it. Probably ought to change it, but I think that ain't good. Shelly Payne, 351 Cleveland, how's it going? CVA, how's it going? Hooked Up. So Hooked Up is Fin Seekers TV or the same gentleman? Oh, all right. Matt Gillespie, how's it going? Real Fishing by Christopher Cromer, how's it going? We Daddy beat me to the lake today. He stopped and caught some bluegill, and I got back here. We got back here in the creek, and I cast netted us some shad, and I think I cast netted too many because they're already going belly up, even with the aerator going, and they ain't been caught but just for a few minutes. Raymond Williams, how's it going? Brian B. Catfishing, how's it going? John Boys, Eddie Gross, Kevin Baker with Nuts and Bolts Fishing. Hopefully, I got everybody. Carolina Catfish Hunter, how's it going? How's the bite? We hadn't even got all the rods out yet. We just getting here. We have been anchored for 2 minutes. Wait for Dave pass some bait back here.
What do you need? What do you want?
Got a live shad or two. Surely they didn't die in 3 minutes.
They did. They're all dead.
All of them? I put too many shad in the live well.
Yeah, they got a bunch of shad. Here. Them two were flopping a little. So this one's alive.
All right.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna vacuum seal a bunch and freeze them. When we get home, we got a bunch of shad. They ain't
Just
real
put
big.
that on that and cast
They're
it,
just
Daddy.
finger size. But
Just go ahead and do that.
but that's
Polar Bear, how's it going?
That's about the size of shad here in our lake. Look at that ugly sticky.
Hooked Up. I know you fish this lake. What is the biggest shad you've ever seen out of this lake? The biggest we normally catch is 4, maybe 5 inches max. But there was one floating right here beside us that was every bit of 15, 16 inches long.
Yeah.
Biggest shad I've ever seen in this water.
How big is hook on there?
Probably it's a 6, I think. Go a little of an angle. Don't know how y'all guys hook y'all's baits, but if you go at a little bit of an angle, normally it'll keep it from rolling up over the hook. Pull down on that. TSGA 5309, how's it going?
Oh, another thing we did just the evening. I made us some
Cast that out.
floats.
Yeah. Epic will cause some donkey floats. Right in the brush. Yeah, that's where the fish hiding. Aiden Fishing Outdoors, how's it going? Is that Aiden Singleton? I'm guessing that's Aiden Singleton. He's just changed his name. 19 awesome people in here with us. If y'all don't mind and you're enjoying the stream so far, hit the like button.
I built us some floats last night. Getting ready to put a couple of these on, and we're gonna throw some live bluegill out here in this treetop out here and see if we can get anything to come of it.
Martin's son, hi from the UK. How's it going in the UK? Where all's Karsten going to go when she goes on her Germany trip? She's going
to Paris and different places.
You don't know exactly what all her and Christian's got planned?
They got her a trip to Paris.
I got a limb there coming up on that line. I've got shad scales all over my feet and flip-flops.
He got the shad.
I only cast it 3 times, but after the first time, Daddy said, that's enough. I said, well, no, you got to get it while the getting's good. We'll vacuum seal it so when we come out, and, the shad, we can't always find the shad like this, so this creek's always full of them, but the other parts of the lake we fish don't have as many shad as this. So, vacuum seal them, and we have good luck with them vacuum sealed. But I think I overdid it. They're called shad flops. Yeah, that's what they are right now. Look like a disco ball with all these scales on them.
Oh, heck, I put them on before, didn't I?
Chunky Cat's Fishing, how's it going? We just getting out here, Chunky.
We passed by this treetop a bunch of times and have never fished it.
The treetop we like to fish in this creek
has been moved.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody run up on it or if these lake houses have come over here and just hooked to it and jerked it, because it was a huge treetop and it is not there anymore, and we've not had no flooding or anything, so I don't know why it would just disappear. Is what it is.
Yeah, we come back here to fish a treetop that's not there anymore.
Sitting here, my wife's texting me. She's wanting to go on a whitewater rafting trip next week. It's kind of spur of the moment, but I'm not going to complain. That sounds like fun to me. Martin's son said flippity stickity flip flops. Yeah, they're pretty disgusting right now. I wear flip flops year round about everything I do. Except when we go to the beach, and I'll put some socks and Crocs on because I don't like sand getting on my feet.
Socks and Crocs. What a combination.
Well, I don't know about y'all if y'all have ever done any circle track racing or anything, but my uncle or my little brother called me the other day. He said my uncle, he's big into circle track racing. He said he bought a car he wanted me to drive. They got at the town Bowling Green's fair. So I guess, and then he said they're gonna have figure 8 2 night and circle track 1 night. The circle track gonna be pretty fun. The figure 8 sounds a little scary, but I'll get out there and give it a try. So if I'm in a cast next time I'm on the live stream, that's why. I didn't use my brakes very well. Jeremy's tournament, Cats. How's it going? He said, Chunky, is your boat fixed? Oh, yeah, I'd like to. I think last I seen he was dropped. He had bit the bullet and took it to a marina.
What did we say it was? About 10 foot out there?
14 to far right, 9 to the far left and a gradient straight across, I'm thinking. So I'd set it at like 7 or 8 foot. But it's up to you. Not yet, my friend. Hate to hear that, Chunky. I know you've put a lot of time, effort, and I'm sure money into the boat. Hate that you're having some bad luck with it. Mel, how's it going?
We're getting ready to put us a live bluegill in here.
Hooked Up said he's seen some 10, 12 inches while bow fishing. Yeah, that one there, I mean, he was probably, I don't know, he's there a bit of 15, wasn't he, Daddy?
Biggest shad I ever seen this week.
So he's the biggest shad I've ever seen at all, other than watching 2 stands on the Tennessee River. Christopher Comer said that's what boat stands for. Bust out another 1,000. Shoo-wee. I've heard that. It holds true from time to time. You putting a big bait out?
Yep.
Show them what you're doing, Daddy. Cat Chasers. How's it going?
Here we go.
He's lively.
Got this bluegill I'm putting out there on this float.
Are we getting bites or are we moving? You got enough hook revealed there?
Yeah.
Snip that fin. I'd snip that fin a little bit. It looks like it's going to get in between the hook. All right.
Let him swim around up there.
Going catfishing tomorrow morning, Cat Chasers?
There's one bluegill out there swimming around.
Looks like he over top. He gonna be in the other lines, ain't he? Fishing Frustrations, how's it going in the UK, buddy? Got 2 UK guys in here at least. You put a bead on it, didn't you?
Yeah, I think they come over my knot. They did. They went over my knot.
Oh, the beads went over your knot? Oh, I ain't. What's the dang?
Now it won't go back over.
You got a little buckshot sinker you can put on it? Just clip your buckshot sinker right on. Was that you hitting that pink rod or was... I think we might be moving a little. Banker didn't want to grab. We're in a real rocky bottom here. Oh, Fishing Frustrations going on a 2-day carp trip, Daddy. Sounds fun. 34 awesome people in here with us. Appreciate y'all all. If he goes to the bottom, oh well. Oh, I've got a big old limb up here on my rod now. Yeah, front of the boat's twisting a little, ain't it?
We didn't anchor good at all, right?
We just got out here blind to blind. Well, I guess we've had rods in the water for 10 minutes or so. Hadn't had any action yet. Hit the thumbs up, people. Yeah, we appreciate that. Chris Uselton, how's it going, buddy? Daddy, I might have to reel this in. Oh, nope. Jerked it off. Come on. Well,
Well, we're going to give it here about 15, 20 minutes. Here, yours is somehow you're going to have to reel that one.
Jeremy from Tournament Cat said I got some nice big flatheads and blues on my channel, and I'm working on a new slideshow for Friday. All right, well, y'all check that out. Friday, he's got something new coming out with some good fish, he said.
We ain't going to be able to last right here long. We're going to move.
Why is that?
Because we're moving too much.
Yep. Can't get the anchors to hold in this. It's straight on that rock shelf. We'll put a time on it, Daddy. We've had lines in the water for about 10 minutes.
We'll give it 15 more minutes and we'll move.
All right, 15 minutes, and we're going to change spots. We'll probably just go right around where this creek dog legs. There's some good structure over there to fish.
While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and fix that clothes on this one, which I think I can fix it better on this mono.
Why don't you put that in that rod holder?
What? It'd be a lot easier with this mono than it was with that braid. It's the only reel we're using right now. I think we're braiding it. Oh, we got two with braid
All right. Outside with JM. How's it going, buddy? Water temp is 89.68. Whew. Which that's surface temp, but that's surface temp here in the shade. Rhonda McDaniel, how are you? Says she just subscribed to Jeremy's Tournament Cats. Well, any new viewers in here that hadn't, consider giving us a subscribe. We try to bring as much live fishing action to you as we can, and we put out some edits and videos when we don't get to go live. We like to go live and try to be able to talk with y'all and read chat and stuff. But we do have edited videos come out, and we do a live show pretty regularly. So, Michael Murillo, how's it going? Said something about, wow, your toes are much more precise than mine.
Huh?
Your toes are much more precise than his. I don't know. I get confused easy. CVA said he picked up your channel, Jeremy. That's awesome. Oh, just got a bite right there on the ugly stick.
Take it.
I think, unless there's some trash. There's a lot of trash floating around over here hitting the lines. Lots of trash. We got some shad that I just caught, but they're already wanting to go belly up. and just in a live well, and some live bluegill, and then we had some frozen bluegill and shad in the cooler here that we brought just in case we couldn't get on some live bait. But that wasn't an issue today, and I think there might be a little bit of chicken breast in there if all else fails. But for right now, it's half a live shad and some live bluegill, and I think Daddy cut up a bluegill.
One that's swallowed the hook.
Swallowed the hook, huh?
But one that swallowed the hook, I killed him. All right, I'm gonna put your live bluegill on.
Y'all guys excited about the Catch Clean Cook Iron Cat coming up? We just fished in the boat Iron Cat, and I think we're going to fish in the Catch Clean Cook Iron Cat. It's the next Friday and Saturday. We're going to be in Chattanooga fishing with Daryl from Trophy Seekers Outdoors, huh?
Next Friday, sir?
Yep, 23rd and 24th, and so while we're down there, he's going to fish in the Catch Clean Cook, and so are we. So it should be a lot of fun. He sent us some pictures earlier today, and he said the bite was on fire, and it definitely looked like it was. How deep you got this set?
About 9 foot.
That ain't quite where I wanted it, but it's where it's sitting. Oh.
It won't fit in there.
No, it won't.
Yeah. We got 2 live bluegill out, some cut bluegill, and some fresh shad that we just caught.
Let's see what Leroy Honeycutt, how's it going? TSGA said, hope you know how to cook better than me. I like to cook pretty good. Daddy, have you figured out, got a good idea what we're cooking yet?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Oh, right there, orange.
Fish on.
Fish on.
Here, grab it. Oh.
All right. Fish on. Fish on.
Oh, I think he swam into something. Yep, he swam into something.
Well, he's let him swim into something that took him too long to get up. He let him run around too long. No, we're on a big tree. Right there, we're on a big tree right here. Just give him slack and let him swim. Maybe he'll swim out. Give him slack and let him swim. Maybe he'll swim on out of there. Don't pull on him, just let him swim. Just give him line and let him swim. That's all we can do. Whoa. Jeremy's, who was it? Tournament cat said he's got a nice pond in his backyard, in his yard. It's got bullheads in it. Shoot, yeah, and bullheads good flathead bait. All you can do, Cody, just give him some slack. Let's sit there for a little bit, see if he'll swim out of there.
All right.
If he swims out, we'll get him. If he don't, we won't.
Hope he don't break me off.
That's the way it is when when you what's up, Martin son? When you're up in here and you're fishing the timber, that happens. They get in stuff sometimes. So just give him a minute, see if he'll swim out of it.
Oh.
Hopefully he will.
Well, that line's not moving. He hammered it pretty good. And then I felt him and trying to get situated.
That's the rod, the one down there on the end, that orange rod. That's the puzzle rod, Mad Cat's rod. Uh, let it sit there for a little bit, see if he'll swim out of it. Maybe he will, maybe he won't.
Well, about as long as.
Had a fresh shad on that one, so that's what got the bite.
Well, we said we're going to give it a few minutes here. We'll give it a few more minutes. If he doesn't come out, we'll reel everything in and see if I can get on the back side of it. And
all right. We'll give it a few minutes here, see if one of these others will go.
But my line's not moving, and he's got plenty of slack in it. He had. What's the chat saying, Daddy?
Yeah. Trying to see it there. What's up, Big Slim?
We'll have to take your charger out
Jared
here in a
O.
minute and hook it up.
How are you today?
Oh.
Charger's in top of that whenever you get ready for it.
Well, this is frustrating, guys. I'll be honest, but
Hey, that's part of it when you're fishing timber. I mean, it happens.
But the fish we've caught out of this creek have all been in timber. And we've had to cast plumb up in the middle of it. It's the first one that we've had get us hung up. So
Oh, where just went that one?
I think that was just me doing this, wasn't it?
No. I believe it was a hit.
Can they see all that on camera there?
I don't know. I can't see. Anyway, I think that yellow rod just got a hit there. Let's see if it goes ahead and takes it. Yeah.
Look at all the bubbles coming up right in front of our rods, Daddy.
Yeah, there's daggone shad. There's so many shad back in this creek.
I almost think there's too much. I mean, they just got.
Cody thinks there's too much bait back here, but heck, they're going to be back here feeding. It don't matter.
Right, but I mean, they've got. It's like going to. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. We may be moving. We're moving. Boat's moving because there's all three of those rods are moving.
All right. Yep, you're right. Like going to a good Chinese buffet, they just don't know where to start, you know.
Yeah, they got plenty to eat, that's for sure.
They don't know if they want to pick your bait, the bait that's done there, or if they think it's going to give them indigestion, they don't want to eat any of it.
What state are we fishing, Jeff Sparky? Done. We're fishing Kentucky. We're at Barren River Lake in Scottsville, Kentucky. Scottsville and Glasgow, Kentucky. The lake splits Allen County and Barren County. It's a 10,000 acre reservoir.
Can you see that rod moving on there?
I can't see nothing. So we're going to give it a few more minutes right here where we're at, and we're going to pull anchor and try to get him unhung, and probably move down here. There's another brush pile down here on the point of this creek, going around through here about as far as we can go in this creek. Come out. Come out. Don't break it. We'll pull down there.
There, it come off right then. Fish come off.
The fish come off?
Yep, I just felt it let loose.
They said the fish just come off, and I think it come unhung too. So, there you go. Oh well, it happens. We'll stay after. Let me look back. Good
Leader's
looking
got a
water,
few
yeah.
spots in it now. Dang, that was a decent fish. It felt like, but
Philosophy on the buffet. Catfishing dreams. How are you, brother?
yeah, you got a live shad.
Yeah. Let me get him a shad real quick.
Man, that's
Oh heck, you gotta turn that off. Okay, we probably got water in the boat now because the shad done pulled up there and stopped it up.
none alive, huh? Dang. Dang, dang, dang.
All right. He gonna throw that back out there, and we're gonna give it 15 minutes here. We're gonna move real quick, probably. About ready to move anyway, because the way we're anchored, we couldn't get anchored here on this spot because
Did my bait just come off?
it's a big, it's just big flat rock like you see here behind us.
I think my shad come
It's
off.
just a big rock, and it's just straight down right here, and it's big rock, just flat rock bottom. And we couldn't get the anchor to hang on nothing. So, kind of moving around.
My shad come off.
And he's giving the shad back to him for free.
Yeah.
Bluegill is still alive, but there ain't no, I don't see, there's a live shad right there. I don't know if I get it now.
He's alive?
He was moving a little, but he ain't real lively.
All right. He barely alive. I don't know if y'all can see that on there.
It's hard to keep him shad alive.
Yeah. Live well doesn't do the best job at it. And that ain't where I wanted to cast.
Look at water. You did turn that off, didn't you?
Yep. And my bluegill has swam up all the way against the back of the boat.
He's swimming to the safety of the boat. Here, fishy, fishy. We give him free shad with no hook. Yep, that's what he did. We have to PayPal. We can't super chat. We don't have 1,000 subscribers. I think last I looked before we come fishing today, we were around 673. And thank everybody. We had new subscribers today. Thank the new subscribers. Thank our old subscribers. We thank everybody. Thank you guys for just coming in, watching, and being with us.
Thank you.
Once you hit 1K, you can become monetized. That's when you get the super chat function. Yeah, you get catfishing dreams. You're right. You got to have 1K subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. You have to have both, and then you have to stay at the 4,000. You have to keep 4,000 watch hours a year
annually.
Yeah. Hey, that's what we're here for. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest. I've been sick all week. We fished last Friday night. We fished in Palmetto's Iron Cat Boat Challenge. On Saturday, when I woke up, I had a sore throat. Didn't think a whole lot of it. Just thought it was where I stayed up late. On Sunday, I was sick, and you can kind of hear it in my voice now. I've been sick all week. I haven't even worked any this week, I finally got feeling a little better today, and we decided to come out here this afternoon. And we decided to come out here and fish some this afternoon. But I've been down under the weather pretty good this week. Yeah, I'll be glad when we hit 1K too.
We're trying our best.
Well, yep. 5309. We're we're doing well. I ain't gonna say we're doing everything we can do, but we're doing the most we can because usually we don't get but like 1 day a week to fish, and unless we get out in the evenings after work. And summertime it's hot and hard, but we do what we can. And I've got a guy I've got to call back, and I'm excited about it. And I don't want to say too much about it yet, but on our Thursday night show that we usually have, where we have guests and interview them, I've got a real good interview coming up. The guy called me this week. Like I said, I've been sick, and I didn't get to talk to him. Uh, I've got to call him back maybe tomorrow, but I've got a real good interview coming up, and I think everybody will be interested in it. It's it's actually, I'll tell you, it's a fish biologist that deals directly with the catfish. Uh, does a lot of dealing with the catfish on the Ohio River
And all of Kentucky, I
and
believe.
all the Kentucky waterways. But anything he has to say, of course, you can pretty much, you know, adapt that around the country. What's up, Mr. Duggar? How are you today? I know you out of this world. We're gonna give them about another 10 minutes. With the bait we got out, we shouldn't have to be waiting on bites. We got good fresh bait. We got good fresh shad, good fresh bluegill. Yeah, we shouldn't have to be waiting on bites. If they're gonna bite, they should be biting it. It's cooling up. We got shade right here where we're at. Seems like it ought to be a pretty good place. We got structure, but we ain't gonna waste a lot of time here. We're gonna move on. Yes, you can go to our uh, our channel link, and I think in the description somewhere there's where you can buy our hats. Is in there. You know how to tell him, Cody?
To buy our hats, all he has to do is
You talk.
if he wants to buy a hat, all he has to do is email 3plus1outdoors@gmail.com. Tell us whether you want gray or camo, and or hit us up on Facebook Messenger, and that's 3plus1outdoors. And my mom will get that message, and she will get the PayPal information to you. And when you PayPal her the payment, she'll ship the hat out.
Give me a hit on that orange one again.
We're here for if it's getting hit, point the camera at it, read chat.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna get the camera back to me
swimming right up here
because the orange rod was getting hit again. It's the only one that's had a bite. And he's had one hook up on it, and it got him in some of the structure out there. It was just getting hit again. But like I said, we're not going to spend a lot of time right here where we're at. We're getting ready to move over here to a different spot.
It is warm though. It's 90 degrees out here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the phone said. Feels a little warmer than that.
What's up, Kevin? How are you today? Yes, boat's moving around in circles on us. Back and forth, or half circles, back and forth, back and forth. All right, come on, fishy, fishy.
It is about
How long
time.
we been here, Cody?
How long have we been live?
You want me to
Top
look?
right corner of where the picture is. You don't have to click anything. You don't have to touch anything.
All right. I've got something up here.
Do not hand him the phone.
I've got Polar Bear's comment up there right now. I don't know how to get it down. And I do not see the time.
Right there. 40 minutes, Daddy.
40 minutes. All right. We've been live for 40 minutes, so we've had baits out here for 40 minutes.
Fresh bluegill, fresh shad. The shad pretty much died almost instantly in the live well.
And go down here to this other tree.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna move to the other tree. Let me get reeled in. It won't take us just a minute to move.
Yep, takes. We ain't going far.
We're going about 150, 200 yards.
Yeah, about 200. This one's got a piece of cut bluegill on it here.
Down there, while bluegill still getting alive.
Be back reading the chat in just a second, guys.
Big bluegill head.
This bluegill here is plenty lively. He's swimming
Yeah,
around.
mine is too. Going, bro.
Leaving it last.
Pull this anchor.
Yep.
Oh, this anchor's hung. You worried about hung? Yes, it is hung.
Daddy, watch out for your rod. Look at this. Might have been part of the reason it wasn't hanging.
Had the rope tied up in. Let you hang on to that while we move.
Mike T, how's it going? Zachary Thompson, how's it going? Or Thomas, sorry. Fishing Local 336, how's it going? Dale Hayslip. Oh, out of the shade into the sun, I don't like it. Dave Garstar, how's it going? Blinded, no, we had one get on and then he got swam up in the tree. and gave him some slack and went back to check it, and he had spit the hook. So we're changing spots, moving a couple hundred yards down the creek. John Boy, this is Larry. He's my dad, and Cody is me. Got my sun hat on today. It's hot out here. Flip that up to aerator there. So much my head. Thank you. That live well. Yeah, it's pumping out water. A lot of it. You got the plug in? Or is that just all coming from the live well? Huh? There was water up there?
No, there ain't.
Well, it's pumping it out pretty good. It stopped. Oh, you turned it off. Iron Antler Adventures, how's it going?
Iron Antler. Met you today. We got shade right up in there where we're going to cast. Anchor out. Huh?
1 second. Yeah, let me move this to right there for a second. Oh, you're going to have us out in the sun?
Well, that's where we're going to have to be. The baits will be in the shade.
I don't care about the bait.
No.
Well, here you go in a second.
We'll keep him alive. All right, move this up and get this.
Ooh, couple balls of shad over. Getting anchored up, guys, and we'll be right back with y'all.
All right, I'm tired of it.
All right, I'm just pulling this back. My anchor is hung good. It might be a headache to get loose. Cast a few rods out here.
Bluegill back on this one.
Let me see your
Long step bluegill.
see Get your scissors.
Get me a live bluegill back in there.
That bluegill's still getting alive.
Well, I had that one sitting there and it come off. It come off the hook.
I know I'm saying that one's still good though.
All right, we're gonna get them cast out real quick.
All right. Well, I got most of mine cast out. Let Daddy cast that other one of mine out. All right, guys. Sorry if I missed a bunch of your chat. The Muddy River. Yeah, yeah. Well, if you're gonna do that, move one of my rods back here into this flat so it can be here in front of me. Huh? Ooh-wee. Sun's got a few clouds in front of it, but it is still warm. Show y'all. So we're casting over up into that treetop and stuff, and over against that log in the water. I didn't quite go that far because it's pretty shallow over there. Although, if I remember right, the last fish we caught over here were almost up against the bank. So I might need to cast a few of mine a little closer. There's a bunch of gar. I don't know if y'all can see them. Keep coming up over there and eating shad.
Is that bluegill still alive?
He was just a moment ago when I said it was.
I'm gonna put a new.
He was alive 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes was too long of a wait.
He's alive, but he ain't good in life. So we're gonna make cut bait out of him and put another one on.
I'm sweating pretty good here.
Pretty good bluegill. We're gonna put this one on hold.
Let me flip this camera over. Get the charging port on this right hand side. Somebody put this on charge here.
We're gonna put him up in there.
Larry Oliver, how's it going? Oh, that ain't too bad a spot where he's at. How deep do you have him?
8, 9 foot.
Well, that ain't that deep right there, is it?
9 foot. 9, 10 foot right there. That's the channel right there.
All right. Melissa Kennedy said, Cody, if you don't let Amy come fishing with you guys, I'm going to stop watching. Well, hey, you got to take that up with Amy. She's probably ready to come fishing, though. So
this afternoon, she's actually taking my daughter to soccer practice. My daughter to soccer practice, and she has a group of ladies she meets while they're at soccer practice, and they walk. So she's with her walking small group right now. They're out getting their healthy walk on.
is that just that fish moving
I'm
that
sure
bobber?
it's just bluegill. That bluegill was good and live.
He got that big old.
If it goes under, then we know. That's what their goal is, for that big old thing to go under.
Reel down on him
Cody
quick.
said these were big.
I think they're too big, but
I think they're fine. If it goes under, you know you got a good fish.
so I have to reel down on him quick. That was a good fish over there that got me hung up. But
Well, let's get another one right here real quick.
oh well. Hey, she said she beat her in the tile, so she wants to see her put that reel to use. Well, this Saturday, I may stay home then if she wants to come and see if Daddy can get her out here with her. I don't know. She's been so busy the past couple months; it's been unreal.
She will be with me in South Carolina next month. We'll be in South Carolina fishing a couple days. We're fishing with.
Give me a charger, Daddy, if you don't mind.
You want the cord?
I want it.
You want this?
Did you bring the blue one?
No, I didn't.
Dang, I wish you brought the blue one.
I didn't. Of course, we got the plug right here if we need to get the box for it better. Inverter.
Well, your 12-volt accessory works the best.
Right here?
Yep.
That's right here.
I don't know if this is long enough.
Right
there. Ooh. If I can get this case open and get this plugged in. Yeah, it was a good competition, Melissa. It was fun. I enjoyed watching it.
Look there, Cody.
Can y'all see that bobber out there?
Oh, I guess it's that bluegill, dude.
I think there's a gar after it. That thing's going crazy out there.
Why's it got to be a gar after it?
Because I keep seeing all these gar up on.
I tell you one thing, we right in the sun, but where we're casting to is in the shade. It's hot where I'm sitting. I can tell you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hot, 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 hot. There'd be an old big catfish up in that tree top there. I guess we could have pulled up there in the shade and threw out each side.
I don't think we get the good cast. It's hard to get a good spread from casting over in that shade. I mean, it's peeking out far enough. We could have probably gotten the edge of. We probably definitely could have gotten the edge of it over here and cast it back this way, but the way the structure lays, it's a little hard. Jeremy's tournament cat says Santee Cooper's where he's located. Yeah, that's where we'll be fishing.
19th and the 20th, I think it is.
20th and 21st, I thought. Either way, that week.
20th, 21st, whatever, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. And I think August 6th we're gonna fish Taylorsville Lake, and I know the 23rd and 24th of this week. That bobber keeps standing straight up.
Well, let it go.
We're gonna be fishing on Tennessee River. Brian B. What reel? This reel here, Brian B, is a Lose
XL60.
L. What is that?
Laser XL60.
Yeah, Laser XL60. Right here, if that's the one you're talking about. That's a Boo Garcia 5500 Lose Laser, Pissy Fun Chaos 50, and then Cat's King to the right, and right up there's a Cat Max, and then I've got Ambassador 6000 right there.
He's having a fit down there.
How big a bluegill was it? Steve Austin.
What's up, Steve Austin?
What's that noise? Sogo, how's it going? Catfishing Dreams, how's it going? He said, white perch and brim have done very well lately on Moultrie. All my fish on my channel are from Moultrie. Is Moultrie the lower lake? Well, be safe, Sogo. Appreciate you listening in.
Let's move that bluegill that swam into my other line.
This time of day right here is normally a rough bite. Uh, it picks up a couple hours before dark. See what time it is. Yeah, here for long. Hopefully the bite picks up. Right as it starts to cool down a little.
Which it seems like it's starting to a little bit. Feels like it's starting to cool down just a little bit. There's some water in here. Might cool you down a little bit.
I got a little something right here still. Yeah, when we go to Santee Cooper. The first day we're down there, we're going to be fishing with Captain Paul Blackwell. Uh, Mama won a 8-hour guided trip with him, and so we're going to do that. And then the next day, I believe we'll be fishing with probably with Palmetto Cat. Some Kevin. And I'm moving my rods
because I'm hoping to meet a couple other people while we're there.
Yep.
And anybody else that's in that area, we'd love to meet you while we're there. Of course, that's a 7-hour drive for us. So
it's longer than that, ain't it?
7 hours.
I thought it was 8.5 hours.
Well, either way, 7, 8 hours, whatever it is. We got shad. I see shad out here everywhere. I mean, the fish ought to be back in here feeding for sure. Plenty of bait back in here. Back in here off the beaten path, which hot as it is, fish could be a little deeper. I'll be honest, I have my best luck on this lake. About any time of year, we can catch fish 14, 15 foot of water anyway. Not ever real deep water. Wintertime, dead winter, we'll catch it in 30, 40 foot.
What? But a lot of the fish we've been catching here lately have been out about 8 foot of water.
Yes.
He's running. All right, I moved those baits around a little.
Yeah. All right, that's good fish here. I think last time we fished back here, Coach, we actually parked down your way more. And we fished. Oh.
No fish yet, Chris Houston. Only bite we've had was it felt like it was going to be a pretty good fish, and then it got right in the tree, and got us hung up. So I had to let him freeze spool for a little while. Picked it back up, felt tension on it, started to reel, and boom, popped, spit the hook. So no fish yet, and that's the only bite we've had. Uh,
We got a couple of live bluegill out here swimming around.
got some bigger baits on today.
Heads, fresh shad we just got. We got a lot of good fresh bait out.
Yeah, bigger baits than we put out the last few times we fished.
Yeah, got some big baits out.
Because cut down on the channel cat bite some and hopefully pick up on the bigger fish.
Of course, we'll give it about another 30 minutes here where we're at. We don't get nothing. We'll move back up in front of the creek up here. Familiar area where we catch a lot of fish.
Water's a little more stagnant back here than it's been.
Yeah, well, we've had rain about every day this week. We've had a little bit of rain.
Some showers.
This is the first week and over a month that well, the last 2 times I've mowed my yard, it got so dry that I only mowed it once every 2 weeks. So 2 weeks in a row it had.
What was that right there next to your bobber?
Jar or something. 2 weeks in a row. Look at that. Hooked up.
Fish on
Whole bluegill.
on the big bluegill. Catfish or gar? He's swimming left to right a lot. Catfish. Need net? And I have dropped the phone. Let me get up here.
Big old channel cat. Big channel cat. Oh, he's in the anchor rope. Go.
Oh. Give him. Well, he's hooked good. Daddy, I don't want to drop you. Here, take this. Take this.
All right.
All right, guys. Let me back up. Give him some space. I'm the clumsiest person you'll ever see on camera. He got into our anchor rope.
This is a channel cat, and it eat a whole bluegill. And the hook come through his mouth, and it's hooked through the net.
Let him get it out of the anchor rope. I can't believe that channel cat took that big live bluegill. Did you get it untangled, Daddy? Well, he wasn't even as big as I thought he was, and he ate that whole bluegill.
Let's get him up here now.
I can't believe that fish eat that bluegill.
This is a channel cat, as y'all can see.
4 or 5 pounds.
We can weigh. I want to know how much he weighs, just because he eat that whole bluegill. And it was about a 4 or 5 inch. I'd say a 5-inch bluegill.
Thought he was that. Oh, no, the other one is the one you got that 8-inch bluegill on.
All right, I got a scale right here. See how big the bluegill is. I mean, the channel cat is that eat a whole bluegill.
Those clips are 0.22, but that scale reads a half-pound light.
It's a
4.8.
4.8. Well,
5
pound even. Right there.
Did it lock out? Yep, locked out. 5 pound even. So it only takes a 5 pound channel to eat a. I don't know, 5-inch
bluegill.
5-inch bluegill. Yeah.
Let him go.
Normally catch those on much smaller bait than that.
I got really excited when that happened because I just knew it was getting ready to be a big blue or a flathead. But we'll take it.
Is that the first channel you've caught on live bait?
Yep. Usually catch channels on the cut bait or
the smaller baits.
Smaller bait. Don't usually catch a channel on a whole live bluegill.
Well, he come from out here.
Well, let me put it this way. I'll let you guys see this bluegill.
He was bigger. He was
a lot bigger. On was bigger than this one. The bluegill I had on was bigger than this one.
A lot bigger than that one.
All right, we'll get it back out there.
What was it, Polar Bear? I know around here, our channels, I think Daddy's PB channel cat is what? 15? Well, it's a lot bigger than mine. I've never caught one bigger than maybe 7 pounds.
Biggest one we've caught since we had the channel. Amy caught one the first time video we made. You can check it out. First video we ever made, Amy caught one. It weighed 9 pounds.
Low bear.
That's still a big old channel cat for this area.
Daddy, break out that. I think it'll reach. Because every time you unplug this goes off, and then you forget to turn. If I forget to turn it back, yeah, it should. 1 second, screen might go black for just a half second while I check battery. All right. Let's go.
We're gonna let that one now.
Sunfish Assassin, how's it going?
You can see that bluegill's good and alive out there.
Catfishing with Calhoun, how's it going?
Hey, ask it how's his ankle? Since he just had a surgery and broke his ankle.
Oh, that's awful.
Ask him how's
well, ask him.
Yeah. Fishing with Calhoun. How's your ankle? How'd your surgery go and everything?
All right, Polar Bear, I'll go back and check that out. He said it was his Saturday live, about 14 minutes in.
Okay.
I'll definitely go back and check that out.
What'd he catch?
His PB channel cat on a piece of cut bluegill.
Okay.
I think biggest channel cat I've ever caught, which I'm just guessing weight, wasn't much bigger than that one there, maybe 6-7 pounds. She's a good channel cat for his lake.
Here's the thing: all of my PBs came in all of them came in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Hello?
I was young and I fished.
Calling about my car warranty. He said he's doing good. He got surgery. Be a little while before he's slinging baits. Well, we'll definitely pray for you.
Yep,
or we can go ahead and say a prayer for his recovery. Go ahead, Daddy.
All right. Heavenly Father, Lord, we come before you today, Lord. We just thank you for all your many blessings, Lord. We just ask you to look over Mr. Calhoun, Lord, and just heal him, Lord. Just let his recovery be miraculous, quick, and easy, and as painless as it can be for him. Lord, again, we just thank you for all your many blessings, and it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
There's nothing like the power of prayer.
He hit the flag on that ugly stick. Oh.
This bluegill was going crazy. He's done quit going crazy now.
Jesse Lopez Outdoors, how's it going?
What's up? Shade's starting to move out this way. It's just where we're at. It's moved out there.
It ain't moved over here.
It ain't moved over here. Which, you know what? We caught that one on that float right there in the channel. We got those throwed up there a little shallower. We should be throwing right here in this channel down through here.
Yeah.
Maybe where they're at.
Yes, ma'am, Rhonda.
It's hot.
28-pound channel cat pushing 40 inches. Ooh. That's a heck of a channel sunfish. Assassin.
That's a monster channel.
Well, guys, if you're liking the stream, please consider thumbs up.
That's something now. I know that the world record channel come out of Santee Cooper. But
50 pounds.
Any of the guys I watch fishing over there, I never see them catching any big channels. They catch big blues, maybe some flatheads.
Mostly good blues.
All the big channels you see come from up north.
Well, I think the blues are always really hard on the channel population. I think they're hard on all the catfish population. They just seem to take hold of a waterway a lot easier.
That's something like the bullheads. There was a pond when I was younger. I used to be able to go fish. It was full of big bass, and it had bullheads in it. But the bullheads you would catch out of it would weigh a pound apiece. They would be big bullheads, and I think the reason being is all the smaller they kept. I think the bass in the pond kept all the smaller bullheads eat out.
Never caught a bullhead. Never even seen one in person.
I fished some ponds when I was a kid. There would literally be, I guess, millions of them in the ponds because you could throw anything in there and you could catch them. It wouldn't be that long, but you could just catch them one after another. Yeah, that is definitely the first channel cat I've ever caught on live bait. I'm really expecting that to be a blue.
Hit it really aggressively.
Yeah, they took it under.
All right.
Well, that's the first fish I ever reeled in on that rod and reel. You always.
I think that reel's too smooth. I don't like
smooth. That reel is smooth.
I don't want.
How can you not like something that's smooth?
Feels too
You
smooth.
don't want it to be rough. What I don't like about the Cash King, it's rough. Oh, we get a little breeze right here. Little breeze feels good. Is anybody saying anything there, Cody?
Caught one Mike T so far. Had a 5-pound channel cat eat a 6-inch bluegill while ago. But they says about 5 inch. I thought it was a little bigger than that.
It was probably that long.
About 5 inches.
It's about a 5-inch bluegill. The one I got on there right now is a little smaller than it was. And I would still not expect a channel cat to eat it. But I know now it will.
Cat Chaser said, "Love my BPS Cat Max."
Yeah, Cody bought this Cat Max.
And I can cast. It's got a 30-pound Andy Premium on it. And it's filled all the way up. And I can cast literally every bit of line off of it. With a 2.5 ounce weight on it. I can cast every bit of line off of it. It casts great. And it's super smooth, but I don't know. It almost feels too smooth. I guess I'm used to fishing with junk. George Ray in the house. How's it going?
What's up, George? I believe there might be something after it.
He's swimming in circles.
Yep.
Oh, now he stopped in one place and it's just twisted. Yeah, I believe you're right. I believe something's after him. I don't think y'all can y'all see that bobber up there?
He's getting it.
I'm bringing this one in a little closer.
I may still cast some up this way. Rearrange them. I'm gonna rearrange a little bit. I've been waiting on this one to go.
Might put a fresh piece of bait on this one too while I got it in. Daddy, hand me a fresh piece of shad, if you don't mind. Let me see a knife. Barb on this hook's bent backwards.
Huh?
The barb on this hook's flattened out.
Well, tell me when you're ready for the shell. You want it cut?
If he's dead, yeah.
Where is my scissors? Where'd my scissors go?
All right. These hooks don't have much of a barb.
Where'd the scissors go?
They was up there. Under the net? No. Well, that ain't good. Where do they go? You didn't have them in your lap when you jumped up to get that, huh? So once these shad just died since we got out here. We cast them since we got out here. But if they're dead, I cut their tail off a little bit, juice come out, which this one's full of poop. So I don't know how much catfish like that, but he going out there.
Yeah, that's a little deep water there.
Oh, you brought one in, yours in closer. All right. All right. That breeze feels good.
Grab the whole disc now.
Show us your rig there.
Well, this is for dragging, of course. I've got the demon dragon, the one I painted myself. Got a 7-aught hook. Got the 2 beads on each side with stops on each side, so I didn't have to tie. I could hold that still. Got a stop on each side, and then I put an extra rattle on it, so when you're dragging, it'll make plenty of noise.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a whole bluegill on it. It'll make it rattle. It's a smaller bluegill. And I'm gonna put the whole thing on there.
What, about 3 inch long? 3.5. Well, let's see here. Somebody said something about the Lose Cat Daddy combo. I like those little combos to be a little cheap combo. I caught my PB on one of those. What'd you do? Backlash? Watch out. Your bluegills tire out up there?
Oh, he's still moving. Yeah, we got one right there.
So we brought some a little closer to the boat, back away from the bank on into the channel, which the boat's only sitting in 4.5 foot of water, but in between the bank and us is about 9 foot, and it's about as deep as this creek gets in this little segment of it. I don't know where you get to some 13, 14 foot of water, but this creek's pretty shallow all the way around. There's a few spots that get 13 foot, but they're few and far between.
The last time we caught fish over here, we caught them right there. Right up in this, toward this bank. We didn't have any all the way up here at this tree.
I've had baits all over where we caught them back next to that tree and hadn't caught any yet. And had a bite yet from here. Which it's hot right now. I mean, the water temps, even right here, is 89.
Look at one of these. This one, he's done swam over into the other float.
Last time we were out, and the thermal line, thermic line was at I think around 17 foot deep. I'm not sure if it's changed. Hey, surf fishing gear costs an arm and a leg, so go. Especially when you get up into those nice lighter action 10 and 12 foot rods that can handle anything, but still got a good amount of bend. You can catch pompano on them and them still double the rods over, and reels that can stand up to the salt water. Spend a lot of money quick.
Yeah, we need to get us some. We need to get us some more reels. We're getting ready to go back in October, first week of October. We'll be back down at Gulf Shores, surf fishing again.
So, since y'all are staying in Gulf Shores this time, you're gonna drive down to Fort Morgan to fish?
Oh, yeah, I will some, but I also probably will fish right there where we're at because our house is right on the beach and got a pier on it.
Oh, y'all got a pier? Well, ours is right on the beach too, but it doesn't have a pier right there.
Got a pier that goes out in the water.
Yeah, pin reels and 6 gill rods. Yeah, I can feel my wallet getting lighter.
Which I ain't gonna lie, we got a bunch of rods we had from years gone by that we use for doing our surf fishing. Most of them just Walmart rods. But we make use out of them when we go to the beach. Because I'm not taking in my good equipment, my catfish equipment out there to use in the ocean.
I'll probably take a couple of my rods.
I'm not taking mine. I do not want that salt water on mine. The way the shade's moving in back here, don't.
Only one, Mama. Only one. Had one on and swim up into a tree. Felt like a decent fish. And then finally come off. But at least when he come off, my rig come straight out. And then Daddy caught one channel cat on live bluegill. That's it so far.
On one of them floats I made.
Well, tell everybody how you made those floats.
All right, let me get it up here. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, you've seen them. Where's it at? I got one laying here somewhere.
Right there.
There it is. All right.
You might have to come just a hair closer.
Just got half-inch PVC. Yeah. And piece of pool noodle. Just cheap pool noodle like dollar store, wherever. And I got 2 caps. I drilled a pilot hole, put an eye bolt in one end here, and then just put a sinker slide on it. So you can put it on there, then you just rig it up with a, you put your beads.
And sinker stop like any slip float.
Yeah, any kind of these, use one of these sinker stops like you do with any slip float. Put the smaller bead on first and then a larger bead because, you know, the hole in that sinker slide's pretty big. So always put the small bead on, then the larger bead.
Mama, they've been on us telling us that we're going to have to quit kicking you out of the boat. They're going to quit watching if you ain't in the boat. You're going to have to get out here and fish some.
Losing everything, dude.
Yeah, don't hit the butt of my rods because it gives me a heart attack whenever I see them bounce.
What do I do with it now?
Oh my God. Find you
I gotta find my
scissors.
I gotta find my scissors. Alright, so it's not doing that stuff. Down there.
Now, where the heck could they went?
I don't know. I had them earlier. I cut some.
Were they in your lap when you jumped up?
No. I had them right here earlier. I put some shad tails there.
Don't tell me we lost the scissors.
Make sure they didn't fall down the hill.
Yes, I'll go. It's just a easy way. I mean, kind of a knockoff of how you see everybody else that does them and sells them. If we could buy the floats off the people that make them locally, it would be probably just as cheap just to buy them. But by the time you account for shipping and stuff, it's just cheaper and easier to make them yourself. And we have to do everything on a budget because we lose so much stuff when we're out on the boat. Cost this arm and leg come out here like we done lost some scissors somehow. I have no clue how that happened. Hand me a water out of there. Well, I know you've had them since we've been out here.
Yeah, I cut some shad up with them. There you go.
He found them.
I guess I laid them on top there sometimes. I don't remember doing it. Oh, well.
We might have to change spots here soon, Daddy.
Yeah.
We've sat here too long with only one fish.
One fish. Yeah, we need to move to the next spot, brother.
Daddy's going to quit putting bait in with the waters. Ugh.
Hey, ain't nothing like a little bluegill flavored water. If you don't have some bluegill flavored water in your boat, you're doing it all wrong.
Fishing Chick, how's it going?
The fish bait, your food, waters, it all goes together. It'll be all right.
Guys, if y'all haven't got a chance to check out Fishing Chick's channel, she's got an awesome channel. She's got 2 of the best fishing partners you'll ever see in your life. And she fishes out of a pontoon, so she gets some great video quality because she's got a lot of room to set up the camera and get the camera on all the rods and stuff really well. She was going to fish in the Iron Cat the other day and had some problems out of her phone. But she's just an awesome person, puts out some great content. She sponsored some awesome prizes for the kids tournament we're having, and we would really appreciate it if y'all went and checked her out. Could somebody please drop her link? Uh, Anybody that is nice enough to donate prizes to the kids tournament, it means a lot to us. Her, Sogo, Becca, uh, there's more. I'm just not coming to mind off the top of my head. Have all.
Got a fish, or that bluegill's decided to really walk.
Yeah, that's got a fish going after him. So we really appreciate them, and I'll quit rambling because I'm talking in circles trying to watch this bobber here. I don't know if y'all can see it out there. Can y'all see that bobber out there?
I guess that bluegill's just really decided to walk.
Something's getting spooked because he was pretty much sitting still.
He's running now.
He's probably on bottom there. Swim up this close because we're sitting in 4.5 foot of water. That's right, Fishing Chicken. We appreciate you. See you, Chris Uselton. Daddy, you want to reel in? Yep, guys, we're going to change spots real quick.
No, change spot.
Not getting any action here. Get y'all some fish in the boat.
Yeah, I got this fish, this fish.
Reel in real quick. Be back reading chat in just a second, guys. While we're changing spots, if y'all have enjoyed the stream so far, please drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We do appreciate it.
Heck, he waits till the shade gets here at us and then wants to move. Don't you look here, the shade's getting here to us now. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I am feeling weak. I've been sick all week and I am feeling weak. I can't remember a time that my body felt as weak as it does right now. Maybe bluegill will stay alive for me. There's 3 live bluegill on it. Stay alive till we get up here where we're going. I got one about a 9 or 10 inch bluegill in there. He's a little too big, I think. But I thought a big flathead would get him.
Mud?
Yeah. Stay on there. Have mud all over my ankle.
I wonder how deep it gets back in that split.
I don't know.
We never went down that bank before.
Is the anchor stuck? The other anchor?
Nah, it's just deep in the mud.
Yeah. Here we had the boat set, and it's definitely mud.
All right, Daddy. Oh. What?
Leg started cramping.
You dehydrated?
I ain't eaten nothing in about 4 days.
One second. All right. That was just where those shads stopped up at. You want to check back here? You gonna come up here and fish?
Let's get on up here where we're familiar. Just like if we was on a Saturday or something, we'd have more time. Here we go.
And here we go. What's that, Mario? And here we go. Where you going? All the way to the front. You don't want to. Ooh, watch out. What's going on right here? You want to see if Brigitte shade feels good right here? I know we got shade here.
There's a tree right here.
The purple rod, all the colorful rods, except the red one, are Mad Cats. And even that white one up there is a Mad Cats. And then the red one's a B&M Silver Cat Elite, and the black one's a Muddy River.
I just wanted to slow down right through this area, see if we marked anything.
How deep is it here on this tree?
8 foot.
I think that's where to fish.
I'm not marking, absolutely nothing. It's a smooth bottom. It ain't got nothing showing through it. I thought that too. I thought, well, right up
We'll
here.
pull it up to where it's not got the side view on it so you can see everything better.
We don't show something through this point right here. I'm just going to get on up there to that far point where we know we've always come through. It's a drop right here. Jumped up to 4 foot. Now it's dropping back off. Starts dropping back off right here.
Guys, y'all want to see the graph? I don't know how well y'all can see it there.
We're really showing nothing.
Got the traditional and the clear view on.
All right. Well, I was kind of expecting to see if we could mark something there, so we didn't. So we're gonna get. I'm gonna get us on up here in this corner, where we've always caught fish. Well, I think on this point, we'll be in a good place. Let's slow down and see what's out here.
Well, Mama texted me and said she responded to some emails. I know one person bought a hat. I can't remember off the top of my head who was it that sent out an email, even though it was just a few minutes ago. I have a terrible memory. But thank you for buying a hat. We really appreciate it. We're really transparent about the hats. We order them from a small business owner himself. We pay $20 each for them and have them drop shipped. I think we sell them for $25, so we make $5 off of them. So for every hat you buy, that's we're profiting $5 minus the PayPal fees, or however it works. And we appreciate it, and we love that y'all want to wear something with our logo on it. And we really appreciate y'all. TSGA, she should have just sent you the PayPal information. You just have to PayPal us. We don't have an online store or anything, and then we ship it out.
Drop anytime.
Uh, Swing that way, cut in, and
We're just gonna get where we can fish that bank.
just that bank.
Yeah.
All right.
For now.
Yep.
I got to tie it off.
I gotta wait for the boat to quit spinning.
Get these two live quick.
All right, guys, we just got the anchors out. We're going to cast out real quick, and then we'll be back reading chat. We wish we'd have got up further.
I'm sorry.
Well, you cast yours on it, that point.
All right, we'll just try it. And if we don't get nothing pretty quick, we'll move up. Huh?
That's fine.
We just got
Just you can cast all yours that way. Just cast everything as far right as you can. Although you had a big hit right over here the other day. I think I'm gonna put some fresh shad on.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. He was. He dead. Snip him in half. Just use the head section. Can you hand me a shad? Get me one rod out here. Ooh, that sun's close to dropping behind that tree line behind us.
All right, let's get him.
All right, I got one rod left to get out myself here. Little piece of cut bluegill. Look at the shad pop. Shad pop in the water. All right, get the phone here, see what y'all guys are saying. Oh, I'm sorry you got a sick kid, Jeremy. Hopefully everything's all right. My boys went to football camp today. They're 6 and 7. They've never played football. The high school coach and the high school football team put on a football camp for kids today. And Coach Hood, the high school football coach, got there. He said, Compton, which is my 6-year-old, he said, he did real good tackling. Well, this guy break him of the habit of when he tackles the dummy, he wants to stand up and start punching it in the head. I said, yeah, well, I'll work on that with him. Daddy, you're going to. Oh, it just drifted on. So he must think after you tackle, you just stand up and beat the crap out of whoever you're tackled. We have to break him from that. Daddy, there's some shad just come up to the water right there, bigger than my hand. Yeah. Big shad right here in front of us, next to our lines.
Yeah, I just looked right there, big one.
Bigger than your hand.
Big.
If we didn't have so much in live well, golly, look at this. I don't know. Let's see if y'all see it. Look at all the shad on there. I bet you I'd cast out right here and get 100 in the net at least. Tempting to just do it, but we already got so much in the live well. We really don't need them, do we, Daddy? So ain't no need taking it.
Live bluegill.
Ain't no need taking them out of the water, I guess.
We'll put me up a new live bluegill on these floats.
Look at that ball right there. Did you get yours up on that point?
I did. I'm putting this right now. I'm getting some. Put me some live, good live bluegill. This one's still alive. He just ain't swimming a lot. Oh, he's swimming. He come back to life. Let me get him back up.
TX Tiger, how's it going?
Texas Tiger.
Hand Me Down Outdoors, how's it going? Thank y'all for joining us.
Let's get y'all fish.
Just changed spots. Not sure how much longer we're gonna stay out here. I don't know if y'all can hear it in Daddy's voice, but his voice is real trembly and he's not moving real well. He's been sick all week. But every Thursday we try to make sure we go live. And we've got people that always tune in for us, and we really appreciate it. So we didn't want to not have a live show this week on Thursday. So we're out here. We got started a little bit before 7, even though our live show normally doesn't go live till 7, because Daddy wasn't sure how late he'd be able to stay out with how he's feeling. So we're going to play it by ear, but hopefully the fish get turned on here and make him feel a little better.
Yeah, catch a fish. I'll be fine.
Best you can get.
That's right. I wish we'd caught more. We've had 2 hookups. Here y'all just coming in. We caught 1 fish. I caught a channel cat on about a 4 or 5 inch bluegill, Cody.
Yeah, he's 5 inches at least.
About a 5 inch bluegill. Bigger bluegill than I thought a 5-pound channel cat would ever swallow.
His mouth wasn't that big.
I put a live bluegill out there on a float.
He engulfed it.
Yeah, caught that channel on it. Here, I got floats going over the top of my line. Blowing this way. So these floats are coming right back down here to us.
I'm not sure how good your video quality's doing right here, Daddy.
Okay.
How's the video quality? We can swap to my phone if the video quality's bad, so I just need to know. Sogo says running 480 here with no issues. Brooke Pierce, how's it going? Let's see here. We'll leave it on your phone, Daddy, until if the video quality starts being really bad, guys, let us know. I use a different phone carrier than Daddy does. We both have iPhone 12s, but he has AT&T and I have Bluegrass, and my phone typically picks up better than his out here. So If it starts acting funny and looking bad, let me know and I'll swap to my phone. Should be able to do it without ever shutting the stream down or anything. I'll just log in and change camera angles from his phone to mine. $61 awesome thumbs up, guys. We really appreciate it.
I tell you what, as many shad as we have seen, man, the fish ought to just be up in here feeding and thriving. I mean, there is shad everywhere. And like I said, we just seen some of the biggest shad I've ever seen for this lake. Bigger shad than I typically get. We usually typically get with our cast net. They're not none of them James River shad.
I wish they was.
But that's somewhere else I want to plan to go. It'll have to probably be next year. I don't have enough vacation left unless we just went on a weekend. That's somewhere else. I mean, it's not that far for us.
Daddy.
Oh, you going?
Slow pull.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the boat moving because this one's tightened up too. Yeah.
Brooke Pierce said, "Where y'all at?" We're fishing Barren River Lake in Scottsville, Kentucky. Right now we're in Peters Creek.
Right now we're actually in Barron County.
Yep.
We've moved the county.
I mean, the shad are just making the lines go everywhere because they're swimming straight through them.
Usually we catch it. Look here, what a ball of shad.
That's what I'm saying.
That is a monster ball of shad.
And they're big.
These fish are just being here on a feeding frenzy.
You want to get one more cast net full to freeze?
No, there's so many in here now. It'll take me a while to get them all vacuum sealed.
I don't know if y'all can see all those shad popping the water right there.
Well, we usually fish both these banks when we fish here. We usually get up here where I can go over on that bank.
Let me see if I can.
Last couple times we've been catching fish right here on this bank. So
Can y'all see that, guys?
it's just a monster ball of shad.
Yep, just right there. Right.
Right here.
Huge schools of shad. How many we got in there, Dave? Let me show us.
That's full.
Yeah. So we don't need any more. But that.
I wish I was in big treetop. Put him in their hole somewhere.
That's about the size of the shad we normally get out of this lake. That's some big schools of them out here. I like casting at them. Dave's got to tell me no, because no need in taking more out of the water than you need. It's fun casting at them. Golly. There's more shad here than I've ever seen in one spot.
The fish ought to be up in here feeding like crazy, like I said. For sure. And the catfish and everything should
Forest City Fishing, how's it going?
Oh, right here, this ain't nothing but black right here.
Yeah.
Right here, out there. There's just a ball right there like you wouldn't believe.
Are they bigger than the ones we got?
I think so. How big they are. It's just a big black ball.
Sogo said, is the vacuum sealer worth it or just freeze them in water and squeezing the air out?
I like using the vacuum sealer. But Amy bought me a vacuum sealer a couple years ago for Christmas. And so I've got it, so I use it. Would I run out and buy one? I can't really say that I would, but yeah, actually I would.
They've gotten a lot cheaper. You can get them pretty cheap now.
There's so many other things you use it for. If you hunt, you fish, you ever put any meat in the freezer, it's great for all that.
I ain't gonna lie, it's hard on me to sit here and watch all this big shad and not cast it and not throw the cast net at them. If they just say, "Yeah, I'll freeze them for you," I'd cast on them. Think about casting on them. Just show y'all how I cast.
What's wrong with Cody freezing them?
I ain't got a vacuum sealer, and I ain't got 2 freezers in the garage like you.
Well, there's 3 balls of shade.
Huge balls.
And it's, I mean, huge.
Here, Daddy. We'll do a little. I can let them right back loose. Do a little cast net.
I ain't worried about that cast net.
I want to show them how. Show them how to throw one.
Well, here we go.
Here, get back there. You gotta get back there.
Here we go.
Embarrass myself and it not open up for me.
He's going to show y'all how to throw the cast net. I don't even know if he can make it to them.
I don't think the rope's long enough.
They'll be gone time he gets it undone though.
Well,
Here's the thing.
So you just make sure she's untangled. All right, guys. Put it around your wrist. Make like 1 foot coils. Grab it right there. Get this up here. I grab it about waist high. Make sure it ain't tangled anywhere. Take half the lead. Flip it over into this hand. Put one of your pieces of lead up over that thumb. Come down here, grab this backside. See, that's a little tangled. Have to get that out. All right. Get a piece of lead in this hand. Hold on to this piece of lead like 1 second longer, and all the shad's gone.
Well, you can throw it out there just straight out in front of that rod.
Oh, I don't know about casting it in front.
As far as you can cast. There you go.
Pancake.
But I don't think he made it to the end of the shade.
No, they're on out there. It's all right. But maybe I'd show y'all how to throw a cast net. I don't feel anything in here.
Nothing.
The shad had done moved on out. That's okay because we didn't need any.
You're exactly right.
But I'll show y'all one more time just so y'all know and put it back up. So put it around your wrist. Just make coils. Don't really matter too much about this part. Just, you want it in your hand neat. And then make sure it ain't tangled anywhere. About waist high. Grab your lead line. Make sure it's not tangled anywhere. Take half your lead on one side. Just flip it over into this hand. So it's all on the same side. Come down from that bunch of lead you flipped. Oh, got a little rip right there. Flip it over onto your thumb. Take your lead on down. Hold on to this about a second, half second. I don't know. You'll feel it pull out of your hand just to make it open up. So here you go. And then you don't have to throw too hard. Just rotate your body with it. Let it fall. And that's a quick little how to throw a cast net lesson.
What size cast net? What's that say, Cody? It's right there on it.
I think this is a 6 foot.
Yes, that's not a real big one. We bought it on vacation one time.
5 foot.
It's just a 5 foot, and it tells how much weight and everything. You gonna tell us?
Yeah. Let me put it back up. But that's how we got all the shad we're fishing with today. Took 3 casts when we was actually moving and could follow the shad to fill up the live well completely full. So Just fold it back into itself.
All right, I'll look since he's going to fool with that.
Well, I'll pick it back up.
It's a 3/8 mesh.
And you could go with a bigger mesh because that
I
you don't need
thought
it.
it would say how much weight, but I don't see it. Cody can look at it.
I think this is an ounce per inch.
Ounce per inch.
I think, but I'm not. It might be less than that. I think it's an ounce per inch, but it's not a real heavy net. There's a
Bought, we bought it while we were fishing. We were fishing, and we just went down to a little dock and bought it and threw it. Used it and got us some live bait. It worked then, and we still use it now.
If you're, we bought this quick, just what they had in stock at the locally where we were. But if you're going to buy one, the heavier it is per inch, quicker it's going to fall. And this is 3/8 per inch. You don't need a mesh that small. Because I mean, if I had a 1/2 inch mesh, the size shad that you at least need it to be still ain't going to get out that 1/2 inch. And it's going to help it fall better too. Quicker it can fall, more shad you're going to trap. So a little heavier of a net, a little bit bigger of a mesh when you're going for the bigger bait works good. Of course, that's great if you want to catch some of the minnow-sized shad. Use crappie fishing or anything. But for catfish bait, you don't have to have it.
So for those just coming in, we hooked up on one fish. We was fishing a treetop. It got Cody hung up in the treetop. He just set the rod down, gave it slack, and let it swim out. It ended up coming off. And then later, I ended up catching a 5-pound channel cat on a 5-inch bluegill, live bluegill under a float.
All right.
Really surprised me that channel cat eat that live bluegill. I got a live bluegill on that's floated down here and went under the boat.
So if y'all didn't know how to throw a cast net, hopefully that helps. That's not how Daddy throws his, but I think that's by far the easiest way. It works good for me.
All right, I'm moving some bait around.
Need to be right on that point.
What point?
Right there. Where that rock is, the tree growing off the top of it. All the way up again. 2-3 foot from the bank.
I'm gonna put this one up there further. I'm gonna put this one up there at that big tree on the bank.
If you got Santee rigs on, you might have. Oh, was I getting a bite or was you moving their boat? Uncle Lou, how's it going?
Uncle Lou, I seen the hooked up come back in there.
Fins and foul, how's it going?
Up fins. Since we're bait rich right now, I'm gonna put a.
Oop, knock tripod over one, hooking the battery charger up.
Yeah, since we're bait rich right now, I'm gonna put new bait on. Whoop.
Don't cast that out. Ernie Brown, how's it going?
Downtown Ernie Brown. I'm gonna put a live bluegill on.
Well, the stream is called live fishing with live bait. So
Well, we thought we were gonna fish with live
shad too.
but couldn't keep them alive.
No, and there's no room in this boat for a shad live well, a bait live well, a bait well, whatever you want to call it. And just the regular live well.
We'll put this
I mean,
live bluegill
it'll
on.
keep a couple alive, but when you get a good amount in it, they're hard to keep alive for any amount of time at all. Huh. Oh, shad just jumped all the way up the water. Ernie Brown said, "Get a small barrel."
There's another big ball right in front of us.
Yeah, like you said, you already got quite a bit of vacuum sealing to do.
A lot of vacuum sealing to do, especially for where I feel.
Because we don't throw our bait away. If we take it out of the water, we try to put it to some use. So there'll be days where we can't get straight on some shad, and we don't want to spend time fooling with them, and we'll just use the vacuum seal shad. All right, bluegill just jerked that rod tip down. Hey, Daddy, freshen this one up if you don't mind.
Bluegill's live, but he's moving. Oh, this one's getting hit. I think he's getting hit.
Take that bluegill off there. Smack him in the face with it. Salt and shad water helps. I've heard that it helped them not you know degrade so quickly if you put salt in it. You ever tried that, Daddy?
I have not.
The way you swung that, I thought J Dog was out on your boat.
What are you doing? Look here, folks.
Golly.
Well, it's time. It's time they ought to be hitting right here.
It's normal when the bite gets to be the best in the evening for us. You know, put a fresh one on there. And he's just snipping the tails off, just let some of the juice and fluid and blood out of it, get a better scent trail. They are fresh, but once they die, there's no need in keeping them whole. Might as well let some of that blood out. Right on to me is what I did.
That live bluegill was cutting up there. I don't know if something was chasing him more.
Daddy, get that. Look how much slack you got in that.
That's fine.
It's going to get tangled when you go to reel it. Look at it. It's hanging down into.
I left it. So we could run. And I ain't watching.
Well, he'll spit it before he catches tension to hook himself.
He got to swallow it. Bluegill.
Sogo said thread fin die as soon as you touch them. Gizzard shad will live 2 touches sometimes. Yeah, that's about how it goes. And the 2 touches is normally the cast net touching them and then them touching the live well.
Really expected to get a bite by now here.
Yeah. Water temp's cooler up here. 84.67.
Well, we had rain all week. There was a little bit of rain all week long coming into the lake. So I thought it would be up a little bit, but it's at 0.77 over summer pool. 3/4 of a foot over. Hey, why don't I run this black and then you throw it over on that side so it can go that way?
You want to cast this in over there then?
No.
I don't have anywhere to put it.
Just let it sit.
That's what cost me at fish while ago. I can move this and then you can. Why can't you just cast this out that way? Why? All right. Peroxide helps a lot with running water. 3 caps per gallon seems to work best with my buddy's bait tank on his boat. Keeps shad and bluegill alive all day.
I can't move that one.
Yeah, it cost me at fish while ago. Because I had to fumble with it.
Yeah.
I give him too much time. I mean, because the camera between it being right here at my feet and stuff, I already got enough to juggle with. I'm not the quickest moving in this boat to begin with.
Oh, me. Well, I threw a live bluegill out there on the other side of it, float around.
Well, I'm not feeling this spot too much, but the thing is,
What time is it? We'll go up here and try under the bridge if you want to.
you think they're deeper?
Well, I just another spot up there we can try. I'm not gonna run around till I mark them. I'll go some spots and just stop and check, stop and check. Guys coming out on the pontoon. And usually always right here, you'll catch a fish or two on this bank just about any time.
Well, uh, Daddy, if we were gonna try anywhere else, it's gonna be a spot we don't get good phone service.
Why? If we just go right on the bridge, you don't think we will?
Well, no, that's not what I was saying. Uh, yeah, and fins and foul, the surface water temp when we caught those was 89.8, and so even with the aerator on, you're pumping 90-degree water on them, and it was 90 degrees out here with the sun beating down on the boat. It it's hard to keep them alive like that. No, I think that treetop we're at, one flathead, is always. If we're gonna try one more spot this evening,
You think you can get service over here?
I
You have
don't
to
think
switch to your phone.
I don't think we get service over there, but we can video it. Greenwell fishing.
What's up, Mike? How many live bluegill we got left? Turn the water on. I see him. That one's dead. Have I got any live ones around? Have I got any live bluegill left?
You got a live bluegill left? All right.
Turn it on. Let it run for a minute.
What
They're
is?
not dead. I'll watch it here.
The thing about those dang shad too, they stop up the live well.
And there will be a million of them little scales in my live well when we use it.
Well, guys, I think we're about to make a move. Where we're going to move to, I don't think we get that good a phone service. We don't have much light, and we're going to try to get off the water before it gets dark. So we're going to call this live stream a wrap. We might end up fishing some tomorrow or Saturday.
Saturday, I fish it all.
You don't know if you feel like it.
Yeah, I'll probably go Saturday morning.
All right, we'll be back live Saturday morning. We're going to, if we get some fish on at this next spot, we'll record it and put a video out. So
This is stopped up.
we appreciate y'all coming in, spending time with us.
Yes, we do. Greatly appreciate it.
So we always end our live streams. So we'll do that now.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this day, Lord. Just ask you to bless each and every person in our stream, Lord. Just be the guiding light beneath their feet. Be the guiding light beneath our feet, Lord. We need your guidance each and every day. We need your mercies new each and every day. And we thank you that we have that. Because, Lord, we are all sinners and fail tremendously every day. But, Lord, we know we have your compassion and your love. And we just thank you for that. Thank you for all that you do for us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, guys. July 31st is the Future of Fishing Derby. If you want to enter a kid, all you have to do is email us at 3plus1outdoors@gmail.com or message us on Facebook Messenger, 3plus1outdoors. Uh, Hopefully we'll see y'all Saturday morning, and hopefully we'll have a edited video coming out whatever we catch uh, at this next spot here soon. Thank y'all.
He's wanting to go try out a spot we know there's a flathead. While we got these live bluegill, he's wanting to try.
Yep. So, like we always say, it's God, family, and the great outdoors. Thank y'all, and God bless.